Hello, I am a mental health professional here to affirm for you to stay motherfucking disrespectful with your motherfucking healing. You want to know why? Because it's a lot of demons here praying on your downfall. You know when people say, oh, I'm praying for you, don't bitch. Your prayers go straight to Satan. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. When the dusties try to put their dust and they trauma on you, boundaries, bitch. Listen, some people not gonna like being on the wrong side of your healing. Listen, I don't go to therapy weekly, shake this ass severely for you to come put your shit on me and undo my healing. I think the not. So, as a mental health professional, be disrespectful about yours.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
I'm starting to think that this woman is unwell in some way. Mentally, most likely. Because her behavior is jarring to say the least. I missed the controversy she had with telling black men to go to therapy when it initially happened. And we all know how that ended for her. Well, she's back again. And this time it's to give her thoughts about the passport bros. This is the Unspecialist and welcome back. I'll let the video play through, then review.
Hello, it is me, an ambassador for the bad bitches, and I would like to formally announce that we all collectively believe that the passport bros are whack. You gotta leave the country for cooch.
Damn, triple homicide.
Yikes. Ew. You thought that was cute? Now here, I'm gonna offer some suggestions. Bitches in the States don't wanna you because the inside of you is terrible. Bitches on the outside of the States also don't wanna you because your inside is terrible. You possessing a passport does not grant you access to human bodies, thus perpetuating your whackness. All right, gang. Enjoy your flight. I heard JetBlue's having a sale. Don't get robbed. Or do. I don't really care. I'm a passport boy.
Sometimes I wonder if the internet was a mistake. There's nothing substantive here. I can't even say she was hating properly. All she did was shame the men, gesture awkwardly, shame the men some more, pull out the passport, twerk and slap her ass with it. I cringed the entire time. But I have to say, I admire her commitment to becoming a social media personality. Because it gets worse. She has a lot more to say.
Part 2 of me making Twitter men mad as fuck and me not giving a single damn. Now I'm going to tell you why the fuck you're deluded.
Strap in, babe.
The passport boys' principles are acquiring passports for kitty meow meows because they say women in the States are mean. But what they really mean by that is that I don't want to take accountability and work on myself as a person. So women in the States were like, hey, let's just close our legs because the trash out here, it's giving bare minimum nothing Mirage. Why the even talking to me? And some dudes who've never left their backyard got a passport and was like, oh shit, it's cooch outside. Not knowing that they're being objectified, could potentially be robbed, could potentially have their organs harvested, but they're also interacting with sex workers whose job is to perform said acts.
She don't love you, bro.
Now what these passport boys are doing are going into these countries explicitly for cheeks. Why the did I even say that out loud? That is lame behavior.
Who raised you?
Now I have an idea about consent. I call it the 3 Ps. Now I can't say it explicitly because TikTok will take this shit down. But if you are doing something under the specific and intentional pretenses for meow, you are exhibiting predatory behavior, my G. So instead of going to therapy, y'all booked flights, got passports, and did what exactly? You wasted these people's time in these other countries spreading around mass horrible information on YouTube about how to acquire women who are easy. Because you, again, cannot fulfill the standards of being a decent fucking human being with state women.
And the shaming continues. Traveling is not something just anyone can do. So the guys who never left their backyard comment is weak. These obviously aren't those guys. But hey, she said that they felt stateside women are mean and they don't want to take accountability. So let's indulge her for a second and assume that these men are weak and lame. Regardless, they have a right to go anywhere and do whatever they want to do, once it's legal, of course. Which brings me to the therapy piece. She's saying that all these men should go to therapy and heal and fix themselves because something's wrong with them. I find that interesting because her entire story is a case study for why men don't go to therapy, especially black men. Those who know her story will know that she lost her job as a therapist for hopping on TikTok and broadcasting her contempt for men. After losing her job over her actions, you'd think that she'd look in the mirror and examine her beliefs and try to become a better person. Nope. She doubled down and got even more vicious and cavalier in her misandry. Remember,
I am a mental health professional. As a mental health professional, be disrespectful about yours.
Stop it. Get some help.
would you go to a therapist that holds such strong contempt for men and makes it public? This is exactly why men distrust the mental health care industry and avoid therapy. Women and men like this are scattered all across the profession. Their increasing prevalence and boldness in producing patronizing content that belittles and ridicules men suggest that these so-called professionals and the people who support them only see therapy as reprogramming for men. Looking inward is a cover for exposing yourself mentally. Healing is actually removing wrong think and replacing it with thoughts and beliefs that are more acceptable to the woke mob. Lastly, taking accountability is a smokescreen for blindly accepting that you're the problem and you need to be fixed in order to solve the problem. Now, that last one is true in many cases. However, the fact that it's used so flippantly, even by professionals, shows that it has nothing to do with helping you. It's clearly more about submitting yourself to their twisted worldview. In that video, she brought up the hazards to health, risk of robbery and organ harvesting as a scare tactic, not because she actually cares. She shames the men who travel to explore by saying it's all about sex, and those who travel for love by saying the women are sex workers, then shames the men who travel for sex by saying that they're lame for not getting that sex in the US. In short, no reason is good enough because the aim was always to shame men for doing what they want. Just take a look at her bio. Pronouns, pride flag, chaos cult, and whatever the rest of that stuff is. This is a fully liberal, woke, progressive, new age spirituality acolyte. If she's anything like the chaos cult in Warhammer, then she's a scourge. A whole lot of Kali energy is coming from this one. Would you trust this mental health professional or any of her peers? Let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you want to see more content in the future. Sharing the video helps too. This is the Unspecialist saying, never trust your mind, your vulnerabilities, your insecurities, and above all your soul with someone who is confused, possibly demented, and definitely not interested in doing what's best for you. Peace.